Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something that honestly keeps so many of us up at night as modern parents. And that's figuring out how we genuinely connect with our kids in this incredibly noisy, fast-paced world we're living in. Today, we're exploring the science of the reveal and looking into exactly why experiences so profoundly trump material things. This explainer is all about the lasting emotional impact of not just what we give to our children, but the actual way we give it to them. So it begs a really powerful question. Are we losing the journey? We live in an era of absolute instant gratification, right? Our kids can swipe a screen and boom, a new show is playing. We can click a button on our phones and a shiny new toy arrives at our doorstep tomorrow. But the journey of getting there, that magical butterfly in the stomach buildup, for a lot of our kids, it's practically vanished. Which brings us to section 1, the instant gratification trap and the missing journey. As parents, we almost always focus on the what. The shiny new bike, the highly anticipated trip to Disney, or maybe sliding them a $50 bill for a really glowing report card. But here's the fascinating part. Child psychologists are increasingly finding that the how, the actual journey of receiving that gift, is actually far more critical for a child's emotional development than the physical gift itself. Let's look a little deeper at this in section 2, experiences over material things. The data here totally backs up what, let's be real, every parent already knows from experience. The happiness from a new toy fades within days. We've all seen it happen. That shiny plastic dinosaur or that cool new gadget is literally the center of the universe on Tuesday. And by Friday, it's completely forgotten in that graveyard of toys under the living room couch. The joy that comes from material items is just completely fleeting. But there is an incredible alternative to this, and it's called a memory anchor. This is a lasting, lifelong memory created by the happiness derived from a shared experience, rather than just an object. By taking a standard, everyday gift and turning it into an experiential event, like, say, using a custom surprise puzzle or a treasure hunt to reveal a family trip, you create this incredibly powerful emotional anchor in your child's mind. It sticks with them far, far longer than any toy ever could.
Think about it like this. You aren't just giving them a thing. You are giving them the story of how they found out. When you frame gift-giving this way, the physical gift actually becomes secondary to this beautiful narrative of discovery. You're giving them an amazing story that they're going to enthusiastically tell their friends at school, and honestly, a memory they'll hold onto for the rest of their lives.
So why does this work so well? That brings us to section 3, the psychology of earned dopamine. When a child is simply handed a gift in a cardboard box, their brain gets a very quick hit of dopamine. It's a sudden, intense spike, but then it's followed by a really rapid drop. But when they have to actually solve a puzzle or decode a clue to discover what their reward is, that dopamine release is sustained. It stretches out, flowing continuously, and keeping them fully, actively engaged through the entire process of discovery.
Let's actually walk through the exact psychological journey of a child solving a puzzle to reveal a surprise. First, you have the struggle. They have to slow down and work through a real challenge. Second comes the anticipation. Think about when they connect the first few pieces of a hidden message. Maybe it says, "We are going." You can literally see their excitement start to bubble up as their brain races to fill in the blanks. And finally, step 3, the win, the ultimate payoff.
That final step, that magical aha moment when the very last piece clicks into place, provides a massive boost to their self-esteem. And why is that? Because it makes the reward feel truly earned. They didn't just passively receive something for doing nothing. They unlocked it. They achieved it. Let's move on to section 4, puzzles as the ultimate cognitive workout. Because while your child is completely engrossed in trying to figure out what their surprise is, a secret, completely screen-free practice session is happening. First, they're developing spatial reasoning by figuring out exactly how shapes and patterns fit together. They're also honing their fine motor skills with every single physical piece they connect, which is great for hand-eye coordination, and, crucially, they are practicing problem-solving and patience. They are actively internalizing the lesson that the absolute best things in life require a little bit of hard work. It is literally the perfect antidote to today's fast-forward entertainment. Which leads beautifully into section 5, piecing together family bonds. Just picture this, a child excitedly ripping open a box in the corner of the room, consuming their material gift completely alone. Now contrast that image with the entire family gathering around the kitchen table, working on a puzzle reveal together. It's a completely different dynamic, isn't it? It transforms an isolated act of material consumption into a deeply shared, collaborative family event.
Working together toward a common goal like that builds a profound social connection that material gifts simply cannot match. You are taking the focus off the stuff and putting it entirely onto the family unit. You are literally piecing together a family memory, one fragment at a time, sitting side by side. And that is the perfect segue to Section 6, the Clue Joy philosophy. A gift should be more than a transaction. It should be a transformation. I just love that quote. We are so overwhelmingly used to the transactional nature of buying and giving in today's world, right? Add to cart, hand it over, say thank you, move on. But an experiential reveal totally elevates a fleeting, everyday moment into a transformative, emotional milestone for your kid.
When we make the choice to use a custom puzzle reveal, we really need to remember we aren't just buying a 30-piece jigsaw puzzle. We are securing 3 invaluable outcomes: a moment of true, undivided attention from our child, a real-world, screen-free lesson in perseverance, and a beautifully crafted memory that they are going to enthusiastically talk about for years to come. That is the true value of prioritizing the experience over the object. So I'll leave you with this final thought. The best gifts aren't found in boxes. What memories will your family piece together? It's such a beautiful shift in perspective, from just accumulating more things to thoughtfully designing real emotional experiences. I hope this explainer has given you some great science-backed tools to help create lasting, joyous memory anchors for your kids. Thank you so much for joining me, and keep building those meaningful moments together.